All right, good morning. Today is April 10th, 2025. Check out Options Arena alerts for futures and options alerts. Check out the bio. It's only $49.99. Awesome service. Yesterday, if you were in the group, you would have caught some amazing calls above 41. I think it was, what was it, 5100? The 5100 level that we were talking about not too long ago. And look at where we're at. We're at 50. We reached 5,500 yesterday. Um, yeah, not saying that that was manipulation, but I was able to catch shorts before the pump up. Of course, around 2 o'clock. Um, I was out before then, but we did bounce off of that 51. We did bounce down the 51 level. Shorts below 55, 50, 50, and we did not bounce off by 5,000. I unfortunately did enter a short, but I was able to pull profit from it, very little, but I didn't get caught up in that bull run yesterday. So um, let's look at today's orders. Today's orders are 5440 level tests for longs. Stay with me. I know that sounds crazy, but green candle, right? Make sure when we say green, when I say green, this is what I mean. I don't mean this. If you're on a wick, wait for it to go solid before you enter the price. So say I say 54 level and it does this, right? Don't enter on that. Wait for it to go solid before entering. Solid, you know. Fundamentals will tell you just the basics of candle trading. These candles, right? When it wicks, that's like a ghost candle that doesn't exist. We that's not a That's just part of the volatility. It's not solid. It's not solid. You can't don't buy in a wick zone. Do not buy in the wick zone. Buy in the solid zone. That's where the price will oscillate. When it wicks, it may only touch that once. It may never touch it again. Sometimes I aim for the middle of the wick, right? So wherever I enter, the middle of that wick is my stop loss, or the bottom of that wick. A bottom. I'm sorry. I'm switching my words up. At the bottom of the solid, you put a stop loss, right? If you're trying to figure out where to put stop losses at when it comes to candle trading. Um, the next order, and stick with me on this one, 50-50 bounces long. We're not even waiting for the candle. We're bouncing off that 50-50 level. If we get down there, we're definitely going to see a bounce. Believe that. Um, this is what I see. This is the hourly chart for the MESM contract, or the ESM. The shaft is down, right? We're down on the shaft. Um, and this is sideways. This is sideways to me. That's sideways. And it's sideways on other time frames as well. We're still bearish, right? Still got the bearish stack. So we have impending bearish moves. Um, but we are above the 200 and the 50-day moving average. Um, so maybe it's trying to stabilize to go higher for the day. Below trend line support at 5,400. So we're below this trend line right here. We're close. We're close, right? And 5440 is what I'm looking at to go up, to maybe touch this right here, because we already hinted at that 5,500 level. All right, and that's just from yesterday, but we're higher today, so it can move a lot higher from this point. Um, the MACD is still crossed down, so I'm looking for it to, we're at 100. So corrections down along with this, uh, we can see some downward movement, and that's why I called this, because that's my trend line at 50-50. Remember, that's where we put shorts yesterday. That's where I put shorts yesterday, in the beginning of the morning, and that covered 40. That covered 50 points. So that's a good day on ES. 50 times 50 gives you whatever, for one contract. Um, let's see here. We go to we've got. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Top res near 5600. So yeah, I just circled that. A lot of resistance up here. If we're going up, we're gonna see some resistance around 5600. 5200 bounce. So that's where our 50-day moving average is. For now, it will move higher depending on if this stays above that 50-day. All right. And that trend line support again at 50-50. And last thing, cup, handle, cup, pattern. So this is the cup, and that's the handle. Either goes up or down. Sometimes cup patterns, cup and handle patterns, you can't determine which way it's going to go, but we know it's going to go. And with the market, like I said yesterday, I mean, I went on the whole rant about the economy and how we don't know what these tariffs are going to do. We got a tweet or a post, and it said immediately, we're going to pause tariffs. That caused the whole market to move up, right? If you're not an insider, you don't know any information on that, you're not on social media, you're not everywhere at once, you don't know about this, other than you're like, hey, maybe I can buy up. This could have went down yesterday, and it was looking to go down. The chart said it was going to go down, but because that news, remember we said put those stop losses. No matter what your plan is, put a stop loss, because this can happen at any time in any direction. Right now we're up. We could be down tomorrow. So be careful with these markets. This is a historical event, so this is not easy to trade. Um, just you know, pay attention to the trends, stick with the trends, follow the plan, and you should be good. Um, don't revenge trade. Uh, a lot of people got stopped out with puts because that was what the market was showing. People were expecting it to go down, including me. But remember, we said above 5100, we are bullish. Above 5100, we are bullish. Okay, that is a fact. So right now we're bullish, but now we're entering into um, overbought territory, right? Because we're not used to being up here. We still have tariffs in effect. We don't know what's going to happen over the next couple of days. So these are the orders. Going for longs. I think if you short the market, you should be able to pull out some. I mean, I'm predicting a drop, right? So you do this. But if we get above 5400 and 5440, you may see some bullishness, because I also like to think that this is a bear flag. This is a bull flag right here. So we'll see. Um, we shall see. This is what I see on the charts, and these are the orders. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens.